Hey guys, welcome to The Voice It Matters. Kind of dark in here. I'm in my daughter's room. I was thinking about her, it's the youngest girl. Yeah, she'll be 19 next month. And I was thinking about her, just thinking about family period, life and her godmother, which is my friend. Um I don't even. She just, she was more than a friend. We was family. Ugh. But anyway, I just come up here because I'm like, I know others. I actually came up here to give out some encouraging words. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mostly do. Because, like I say, my mind flow. It may be times I be on early. I may come back. It may be late when I come on, and you have to excuse me because I would have to be comfortable. Like I spoke before, I'm not here to please people. I'm just here to please God the best way I know how. Whatever's on my heart, just speak it and share it. And if I'm here, if I'm able to inspire someone, then it's sufficient. Just what I'm saying. You know, um, sharing my story. Because the voice it matters. And like I say, when you think you alone, which I know I'm not alone with the things that I go through. You know what I'm saying? In life. I know there's others that's going through the same thing, but those that's out there that's going through it, that can relate, that's going through it, let them know that they not by themselves. You get what I'm saying? And we can get through these challenges. That's why I base them on trial challenges. The trials and tribulations that we go through, especially them challenges, man. They can be defeated, but they are it gets hard sometimes. And guys, I'm gonna cut this. Let me see. I don't want to be too bright. I'm gonna cut this light on. Cut this light on. Okay. Dang, she got a nice, comfortable bed. I know that. I might sleep up in here tonight. Oh boy. Well, I love my bed though, but I like this bed. But anyway, you know, us as parents, we can go through things, like we try to. First of all, I want to say, you know, and it's this, like I say, this channel, like I said, that's the first time that's coming on, okay, because I have shared it, but, welcome to my channel again, all right, and again, this channel started from a video that I was trying to post on Facebook, okay, and I couldn't get that video. It wouldn't post for nothing. And I end up with a YouTube channel on YouTube. So I just literally went with the flow. Don't know nothing about YouTube, nothing. I went with the flow. Okay, so, and it's been taking it from there. You get what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying that, these challenges and basically what I was speaking about dealing with the as I was going with the flow challenges, can we defeat them? I was speaking about the year, hopeful for a good year, a new year when the new year came in, because basically that's when it all started then, and boy, oh boy, it's been one of them years, a tough year, but I can still say it was a good year. You know what I'm talking about? I'm still here. So, for me to still be here to be able to speak and use my voice, it's a blessing. You understand what I'm saying? I still have learned a lot. I've still been through a lot. It has made me still a better woman, and actually still trying to be a better parent, because like I said, it no matter how old your children get, how old you get, you can grow. This is only if you choose. It's a choice. Me personally, I choose to grow, more and more spiritually, physically, because I do have health situations, but I claim healing. I believe in healing. Okay, prosperity in all areas of my life, physically, like I said, spiritually, physically, emotionally, just all mentally, just all areas for my life and to others too. But growth, and I've been doing some growing. I can't say that I'm not in the same space that I was yesterday. And pray if God allow me to see the next day tomorrow. I'll be a better person the next day. So I'm steady growing. Okay. So, but the enemy, when you're in a good space, this is what I want to speak on, that things will come at you the hardest, where people think that they don't, it do. To figure, well, she prayed up, she all about churches and scriptures and all in that. No, no, it don't mean nothing. It's still that the devil still works. And he try to use the weakest link. And uh, I would share this, like, basically, I was thinking about my mother-in-law. I was married. So my ex-husband mother, she passed away, and I'm like, I just miss her, what I'm saying? Them phone calls, because she'll call, check on me, my daughter, the kids, she did that, man. I miss that so much. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something I lean on God with to help me through with that, because I know the things that been coming at me, like I say, the devil, he'll use different things to come at you, the weakest link, because he was an angel at one time, you know what I'm saying? But he said, cast all your burdens to him. So I learned to do that, understand? Even when I'm having my moments, I learned to, like, God, I done did what I can do, you know what I'm saying? Now I have to give this to you, to come out, it's out of my hands. You take over, you know what I'm saying? So when you have done the best you can, you know what I'm saying? This will give you peace, that peace of mind, that you did your part. And the things that's out of your control, you give it to God. You know what I'm saying? And I promise, I don't know how it works out, how he gonna work it out, but I promise you, he gonna work it out, and he's gonna work it out the best way, better than you, better than me. He works it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, listen, I done had so much come at me, and I'm like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because my relationship that I do have with him, so I can see what's coming at me, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna even give you the power. I'm not even gonna, like, whatever. Then here you go with something else. He uses something else. Okay, I mean, close to me now. There's all types of stuff coming at me, and I'm like, look, he want to use all family, my children. This all just coming at me. You know what I'm saying? And then here you go dealing with my friend, losing her. And I'm like, oh, God, he got me now. You know what I'm saying? He got me now. But then God say no, you know what I'm saying? So I'm having these angels and support, people just coming through and just uplifting me. Because like I said, who encouraged the encourager? And it's been coming. It's been very needy. So I'm here to tell you whatever. Let me tell you what I'm telling you. That's how the enemy do. He uses the weakest things that he figured that'll get to you to bring you down. To bring you down. Let me tell you something. When God got you here for a reason, He's going to keep you here. Understand what I'm saying? He's going to uplift you. It'll be the least people you expect to say the right things, do the right things at the right time. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, this the hardest things of my life. You get what I'm saying? And, it's just like, that dealing with the people that important people in my life. I'm telling you, even when it comes down to my children, and I have 3 girls. All my girls they good girls, but when the devil try to work here, try to bring some things on you, it's a difference. I want to say this and it's not judging no one, but when you raise your child, when you raising your child, raise a parent, whether you're a father or a mother, because men out there is single men out there raising their children and have raised it. When you raising kids, it's a big difference with somebody just they understand what I'm saying. So you're gonna go through your ups and downs with your children, your family, and and things like that. And that's normal. It's a normal thing, you know what I'm saying? But it don't be easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good. I appreciate people that figure if I have my child out there, and they getting out of line, and they know, oh, they should know. Tell them something, positive. This is what I expect. Because a lot of times these days now, people don't want you saying nothing to, their children and things like that. They figure they grown. But let me tell you something. A child is never too grown to hear something positive that they need to hear. Understand what I'm saying? They never too young, or too old to hear something that they need to hear. That just as well as goes for me. Understand what I'm saying? If like one of my daughters, my oldest one, she's 34, she'll be 35 years old. Okay, I'm not too old to have my daughter say something that she needs to say to me that I need to hear. What I need to do is hear, listen to her, and receive it. Understand? Because that's her feelings on that. You understand? But it's a difference when her expressing her feelings and being disrespectful. You understand what I'm saying? It's two different things. Expressing your feelings and being disrespectful. There's two different things. So I'm just here to let those know that is so much stuff going on. You got illnesses, the sickness, death, just going back to back. And at one time, we had that at one time, but it wasn't never like this. You know what I'm saying? The Bible is really fulfilling itself. And it's real. You get what I'm saying? People may say it's a praying time. Let me tell you something. It's been a praying time because I've been praying for a long time and I'm still praying. So it's just a praying time, and not only a praying time, it's supplication, applying to doing the best you can, for what you pray for, and holding on to your faith and things like that, and this is what I've been doing, because like I say, I pray, ask God, and then I give it to Him. You understand what I'm saying? I do what I can as a mother, you know, um, as a servant, the best way I can. I fall short. I'm not perfect. You understand what I'm saying? Well, actually, no one is perfect, but I'm speaking about me right now. I'm not a perfect person. I fall short. I make mistakes. I have made bad decisions and things like that, But, I tell you what, though, I have came a long way, especially when it comes down to, I tell you, reacting in things in a different way. You know what I'm talking about? I come a long way. Sometimes I could get caught off guard, what I'm talking about, and like, duh. But now I've still came a long way. So I say I'm proud of myself for that. And it took the work, prayer, and it took the work. So everything don't deserve a reaction. You understand what I'm saying? And especially the wrong reaction, regardless if a person do wrong. And the thing is about when you acknowledge something that you did wrong, or even no matter what the situation is, when you acknowledge that you went about that the wrong way, and then anytime when you apologize to someone, no matter what it is, it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for you. It's not for them. It's for you. Understand? When you do your part on that, I want people to understand, that you when you the best thing is try to work things out, with people, no matter who it is. Understand what I'm saying? Especially if the love is there in your family and it's strong and it's strong, you do your part. Understand what I'm saying? And if they don't want to receive that, let it go. Give it to God, let it go. You did your part. And that's where the peace come in. It is nothing better than a peace of mind. You understand what I'm saying? It's nothing better than a peace of mind. Now you may be in your feelings, and it's okay to be in your feelings. But one thing you don't do, don't walk around mad. You still have your smiles. You just ask God to help you through it, with them feelings that you feeling, because the person's not really willing to receive what you trying to say or to fix some things. It may be hurtful, but ask God to help you with it. You understand what I'm saying? I have even experienced that, and I'm open and I'm sharing my story, and it's dealing with, my family. I have done that. Understand what I'm saying? You know, and it do take a village as well to help out dealing with your children sometimes, because it's not always hard, it's not always easy, excuse me, to do things by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So when a parent did the best they can by their children, no matter how old they is, say something positive. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them. You know what I'm talking about? And guys, I'm gonna tell you something. It was been a little situation going on over the weekend. Right now, I'm speaking. I'm really speaking in general. So I'm gonna let that be clear right now. I'm speaking in general, and I'm also sharing my story as well. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm doing. Because sometimes it's hard when you doing everything is on you and you don't have the help. You get what I'm saying? But people would never understand nothing while your children is young, and you have children they young. You ain't knowing nothing right now, because I'm telling you, we think it's hard when they get young. It get harder and harder as they get older, okay? Because they get older, they get in their feelings, they doing their thing. Then as a parent, they start, so you have to still stand your ground as a parent. And then, things just get out of control sometimes. You get what I'm saying? But my thing is trying to find a solution. Understand what I'm saying? To fix it. You get what I'm coming from? And and if a person or whatever is not trying to fix it, then you got to let it go. Understand what I'm saying? Whether it's a child or somebody close to you or whatever the case may be, you have to let it go. You did all you can, what you can do. You have to let it go and let God. And I promise you, when you do that, oh boy, I promise you, He'll work it out. Because a person, and I'm learning this, and this is where I've learned to treat people. I walk in love for one. You understand what I'm saying? And it's times when, like I said, I could be strict. You get them strict. So I'm learning to put my walls down a little bit. But I have when I could be kind of strict or whatever. And no, but my thing is that when it come down to, I walk in love, basically. I still care. Understand what I'm saying? Sometimes people will do things, and they know they wrong, and they'll put lies on you just to justify what they doing wrong. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it don't really matter, because if a person know who you are as a person, you should know better. You get what I'm saying? That should be enough. Understand what I'm saying? So like I said, I don't sit and listen to any and everything, especially when it come down to certain people, because especially when I know the type of parent they are, the type of person they is, nobody can tell me nothing about nothing, because if anything, me personally, if I don't have nothing positive to say, I have it prayed up. You understand what I'm saying? Situation, but may have people still only they entertain stuff too much. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not cool. And we got to do better with that. I say we because we all one in Christ. Understand? If you have received Him as your Lord, Christ and Savior, because I know I have. He died for me. Okay, and for my sins, and I have acknowledged that, and I thank God for His grace and mercy every day. Because without Him, I wouldn't even made it this far, and I'm still leaning on Him. And this is how I've been making it, through Him, every day, throughout the day. So I stay prayed up. Okay. So I laid back for a little bit, and then I've been in a grieving moment, been having a moment, but I'm like, still trying to pick myself up and still try to give out some encouraging words, to people, and it's real, you understand, like I say, ain't nothing, I'm just keeping it 100. You understand what I'm saying? And I just want people to know that, listen, it is, listen, don't beat yourself up. Understand what I'm saying? Because we could tend to beat ourselves up. Like, I should have did that this way, did it. No, no, you did it the best way you know how, the proper way. Give it to God. Let Him handle it. You understand what I'm saying? It's nothing better than a peace of mind. Okay? You know, He don't always say keep the peace. He say be peacemakers. Peacemakers. You know what I'm saying? And like I spoke on earlier, sometimes you have to cut negative ties off. You know what I'm saying? You can love people from a distance. Understand what I'm saying? Um, to protect your own energy when you're trying to grow. You get what I'm saying? And be in a good space, and you love your great energy, your great vibe. Everything ain't about clout. I'm not about all that clout stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I'm about making an impact, a good impact on a person. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. You get what I'm saying? That's pleasing to God. Even though I'm not perfect, because I'm not a saint, you get what I'm saying? But I'm not the enemy. You get what I'm saying? I'm not no one's enemy. You understand? And God gave me the gift. You know, like I said, I could talk a lot. Yeah, and I'm glad. I'm happy for that. I have that voice. And this is what He want me to do, to use my voice. And this is what I'm going to do. Use it in the way that He want me to use it, not in the way that I want to use, but in the way He want me to use it. And it's times when I have lost character, you know, and I'm going to be honest, so I worked on that, been working on that, not wanting to lose character and things like that. I have done that in the past, lose character, raising my children and things and stuff, and but I did what I raised my kids the best way I know how. My oldest, she'll be 35. My middle girl, she's 23. She'll be 24 on Christmas Day, which I had twins. One of my twins passed away. Understand? And that was Brittany, Mia, Renee Miles, who's named after her godmother, and she's deceased. Chinese, and that don't even sound right. To me, still don't. And my daughter Simona, she, well, she's named after my mother, her middle name. And she's the young, she'll be 19, so she's 8, she'll be 19 next month. But like I said, and then I have my grandchildren and everything. But we do the best that we can. I do the best that I can, okay? And like I say, the strong get weak. You know what I'm saying? The strong get weak. And sometimes, and like I said, is it good to show weakness? Yes, it is good to show weakness, because a lot of times my children never really seen me at no weak moment, like cry and things like that. And maybe I should have let them see me cry, like really cry, and show some weakness. You know what I'm talking about? They're so used to me, like just, so my downs they don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so used to mama being strong, da 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 da, and mama out there, da 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 da. Because I'm so used to, like my daughter always said, "Mama, you too overprotective," and I was, I could have been, but I just loved my children, and wanted the best for them, But it's times where I did, and I worked on losing character, doing that and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So but that's not always a good thing. Um, it's I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm gonna keep it real. Lose character, go off, okay, and then it never necessarily make me to be wrong about a situation. It could be, because I never bothered no one. I never was a person to bother no one. You understand? It's always somebody coming at me wrong. You know what I'm talking about? And I'll just like, you get what I'm saying? That's how that was. You get what I'm saying? So, but I've learned, and I'm learning. But I came a long way, from that. And actually, like I say, I'm proud of myself. So, like I say, when you're working on yourself and you have worked on yourself and the things that you have grew from, be proud of yourself. You don't need nobody to tell you the problem because you know you already know what you worked on. God already know what you worked on. You get what I'm saying? And you to that space where you happy where that's one thing that you worked on, that something that you good with. You know what I'm talking about? And sometimes it's still not even easy because sometimes my person can, can catch you off guard. I'm gonna be real about that. But be proud of yourself, okay? It's okay to be proud of yourself. You don't need validation from people. Understand what I'm saying? God, and you be proud of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, whatever you believe in, you stand in for what you believe in. Even if you alone doing it, you stand for what's right. Even if you're alone doing it, just do it. And it is so much to cover, and I'll be talking about a lot of things dealing with my with this the YouTube. Actually, it's like I said, coincides with the Voice It Matters, page. So it's all coinciding together as well as the podcast. And Shy told me, Missy, keep doing what you're doing, talking about. But God already had that on me to use my voice, what I'm saying? So this is what I'm supposed to do. A lot of times, like I said before, I had so much stuff going on. Then me not being well, it just overwhelming, especially when you're doing it by yourself. So I had to slow down, and certain stuff I still got to slow down with, which I will, because it can be very overwhelming. So I'm pretty much take my time. I'm gonna get my grandbaby, my grandbaby. She's still my baby. She'll be 15 years old. That's my oldest grand. But get her to help me with some stuff, when she get time or whatever, and to help me get, with some stuff and set up some stuff for me, and I'm gonna just be on it real hard. So guess what? God, what He got for you, no man can't touch. You understand what I'm saying? What He what you to do is going to be done. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm here to I'm steady growing. I'm growing too. I don't have it all together at all. I don't have it all together. Understand? You know, and I will be. I have a lot to share. You know what I'm talking about. I started early. I had my daughter at a young age. Understand? When I come down here from New York, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York City. I moved down here at a young age by myself. I just had my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I didn't follow my heart. I just moved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no car. I just did what I had to do. It kept it moving and grooving. You get what I'm saying? I'm like Toodaloo. I ain't got time. I just listen. I wanted something better. You get what I'm saying? And actually, I'm glad I moved. You get what I'm talking about? But the city, listen. But for one, let me tell you, so I got God in my life. I love God. Understand what I'm saying? I got Him in my life. But listen, the hood gonna always be up in me. I'm telling you, the hood gonna always be up in me. But I ain't with all that. I ain't got time for the ratchet and the ghetto stuff and all that. And I'm not judging it, but I'm just saying, talking about, all that ghetto, talking about, I done been there, done that, done been there, done that. But the hood is still gonna be in me because I was raised up, what I'm saying, that way. So the hood gonna be up in me, but be a lady, you know what I'm saying? Keep it classy, it's like sassy ass class. A little hood gonna be up in me, We got our flaws, coming from, but the flaws that's basically just out there hurting, harming others, those are the ones that we want to work on, But you have to love the person for who they are. You're gonna somehow, love a person for who they are, And that's me, things that's harming or because I guess I'm intimidated. People be intimidated by me. That's because I have a strong personality, but I am a good person. I really am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a social person, and I love peace. I really do. I love peace. You understand? So like I said, it's nothing better than a peace of mind. And I just stand for unity. That's what I stand for, unity. You understand what I'm saying? I really do. I stand for unity. And so as the days go by and me YouTubing and having my the podcast and different things like that, I will speak on sharing my story, and if it could uplift or empower someone, because like I say, we are all going through some stuff. You get what I'm saying? In life, it may be something different. You know what I'm saying? But we still, as mothers, single mothers, um, single parents, which I don't have no babies, all my babies, they still my babies, but they all older and they grown, you get what I'm talking about? But I have my grandchildren and things like that, and I love them. I love all of them, you know what I'm saying, but I go through my stuff too, you know what I'm talking about? But I still walk around with a smile. It don't make me mistreat people, or mistreat someone because of what I'm going through. So I encourage people, whatever you're going through in life, don't have that. Don't let that be confirmed and have you change you to doing things to harm people because of what you're going through. You get what I'm saying? And then like I said, the main important thing, you know, uh, 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 um, I lost track of my words. Basically, yeah, the main thing is when you in that good space in your life, you know, don't allow this. Protect your energy. You understand what I'm saying? Protect it. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Oh, that's like a long hallway. Protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to my bedroom now. Protect your energy. You got something going on. Now, I'm in my closet now. This right here is so important, guys. This right here is important, and I'm gonna be talking about this layout, different ones I'm gonna be talking about because it's important. And basically, like I was talking about, like this right here, calming down, just chilling, losing character, humbleness. So I know I had to notch it down. You know what I'm talking about? So I worked hard on that. I really did. And I mean, I had some stuff going on. I had dedicated my life to Christ, baptized in the river. After that, seemed like everything fell apart. My marriage, my daughter was hurt, sexually assaulted. But he didn't, he didn't succeed. But it was just a part of her experiencing that on the job, and then this disrespect. It was just a lot of stuff going on, at that time, and I made it through. God shielded me through a lot, and I'm going to share that story. Um, and then this year, firstly this year, it's just a lot. And then it's like me by myself going through this, but at the end of the day, God was with me the whole while. I wouldn't be able to make it without Him. Understand? And then the angels He had to send to me with different words, just uplifting words, and sometimes they didn't even know they were coming at me right on time, something that I needed. Understand what I'm saying? And and then loved ones, you get what I'm saying? But what looks, I'm gonna tell you, look, the outer side could be so deceiving. You get what I'm saying? It really can. And people can miss out the big picture. And basically the big picture is right in their face and they missing it. It's always another side. Understand what I'm saying? You can't sit and listen to everything that believe everything, because at the end of the day, if you pay attention, you'll be missing out on the truth. Matter of fact, you'll be looking at the truth. And this right here, me, I'm the truth. Okay? I walk on water. God is good. Understand? I've been leaning on God, and God is so powerful. And like I say, I pray for people. I keep people prayed up. I don't pray on people. It's a big difference. Understand? And you can't do people wrong. Don't expect to go around thinking, and people think, well, how this is people doing stuff and they get away. No, they ain't getting away with it. What you do is you continue to pray for them people. That's what it is. God say pray. Forgive. Sometimes it's hard, but you forgive. Karma is something, okay? It really is. So it's not good. It ain't good. So this is why I try to do, no matter what person have done to me, I pray, ask God to help me to forgive, let Him work it out. God, I give this to you. I'm gonna let you handle it. Understand? And you know, and when the stuff going on, nobody know what's going on. I know what's going on. You're reaping what you sow. So my thing is, I try to sow pretty much reap good seeds. Understand what I'm saying? Sow good seeds. Understand? You know, because I'm not out there harming no one, not bothering no one. You know, I never really, to be honest, I really never did. I didn't even raise my children up to be like that either. Understand? You know, so, um, but like I say, you know, my life is not perfect. You understand what I'm saying? But one thing I'm not, it's the enemy. I'm not the enemy. I'm no one's enemy. Even to my enemy that tried, people that did things to me, I'm not even their enemy. You understand what I'm saying? You know, but this right here is what's important of growing, getting past some stuff, and you know, and just trying to grow. And if it can help others, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm here for. To you know, because it's so much stuff going on. It really is at one time, you know. And then on even in the news, I listen was the type of person that loved to watch the news in the mornings. It's just so depressing now. I don't even really even watch that. And then I do a lot of reading. It still is in the reading too. So I just pretty much keep up with reading a little bit, and I do that. You know what I'm talking about? Just to keep up to see what's going on a little bit, you know, in the news and stuff though. But it thing is real, you know. So my whole thing is, you'll hear me say, even though all that is going on, better days are coming, you know, because God said it. I read it, He said it, and I believe it because He tells no lie, you know. He don't lie, you know. Somehow continue to lean on Him, and hold on your faith, you know. And our faith can get weak, because I'm telling you, my faith have got weak. It have. You know, this right here, me losing my friend, that's a big part of my life, you know. You know, I went through that even dealing with my marriage, but I had to keep going. I didn't allow myself actually to feel nothing, allow myself to feel nothing, because I just blocked it out, kept it moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm not even going to do this. You know, I'm gonna keep it moving and grooving. You understand what I'm saying? You know, to keep a roof over our heads where I can continue to live, and just because I'm not gonna break. I'm already down. I'm not gonna let that break me all the way down, put me in my grave. We ain't doing this. I'm not doing it, and I did. You know, but right now I'm gonna speak on. I'm gonna put that on hold. You get what I'm saying? You know, because women, you know, that was just pure abandonment. That basically, you know, that went downhill. That shouldn't have went downhill, and it had to go downhill. You know, a family broken apart. You know, but at the end of the day, I forgave. But you know, if it's something that can inspire someone, I will be sharing that. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm a living witness to that. I made it through. I made it through. I made it through. Okay, I made it through. So you know, like I say, better days are coming. You know, it may not seem like it, but it is. And things is just, it really is so hard. But understand, you're not alone. I got this layout. It is so important. It covers a lot of stuff. Okay, and we still in this pandemic and everything though, but we can still make some things happen, you know. And you know, if you want change, you have to start within yourself first. Okay, that's how that goes. You get what I'm saying? You know, and if you want change and other things, it takes a community to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's easy for someone to say this and say that. Well, that's just one. You got to stick together and do it. Stop being take that energy, stop being against one another, and take that energy and make some stuff happen. And we can do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, it can be done. You understand? So, but it takes steps. It takes steps. It takes steps. But in one of my videos, I spoke on, like, you know, where, you know, are you happy where you was from the beginning of the year, like the beginning of the year until now? Because right now we in October. And October is like literally almost over. Okay, it's almost over. Can you believe it? So, but you know, and that's just something to think about. You know, that's not nothing for me to judge, because something to ask myself. You know, as well. You know, I asked myself that. You know, and pretty much I was pretty much in a good space, but this losing this loved ones and the stuff coming at me and things like that, it's just fighting that enemy, fighting. You know, but that's God's fight. I have to give it to Him. You know, the things that's out of my control, I have to give to Him. You know, at my weakest moments, I have to lean on Him to help me through that. You know, and I know leaning on God, I'm going to win. You know what I'm saying? The battle is already won. You understand what I'm saying? It's already won. Leaning on God, I'm telling you, it's already won. The devil already lost anyway, and he already know he lose anyway. So, but the way it's looking, it look out. The way it's looking, this is his world. Okay, he's making people think that he's won. You know what I'm talking about? But he has not. He's already lost. Understand? But the thing is not getting caught up with him. Understand? So I'll be coming back on and speaking to you guys. I just came on to speak to you guys for a little while. And remember, you know, um, um, keep that energy. It's never too late. Continue to push. Understand, kings and queens, continue to push. It's not easy, but it takes time with a lot of things. Even with me with the grieving, it's gonna take. I don't even know how long. Tomorrow, because when I was hurt and I had scars, I had some deep scars. You know what I'm saying? And it took years for that. I'm talking about this was years ago. Okay, with my daughter's, my middle girl, my knee baby, her father. It took years. I don't know how many years it took, but it took them because I had some inside scars, and I tell you, that's the first time I ever experienced that, and I'm like, ugh. And I didn't even know it till after, as I was growing. I'm like, this is inside scars right here. Never, that was just, yeah. But they went away. Eventually, they went away, and that's when I knew I forgave. You get what I'm saying? At first I thought I forgave, but I didn't. I couldn't have, not being scarred. You get what I'm saying? But it took years, but I forgave. And we in the we in the good space. I understand him where I didn't at one time. You know what I'm saying? I understand. And this is why we got a good relationship now. It's like, whatever, 25 years later. You know what I'm saying? So my former husband, okay? So, but anyway, that's the Miles part of the story, okay? It's never a dull moment with that story, the Miles story, okay? So that can be something inspiring to someone, and I know it. It's something inspiring, okay? So anyway, guys, that's what it's about, uplifting, empowering, and being there for one another, and stop all this hatred, man. Nobody not trying. Listen, ain't nobody better than nobody, okay? Because we all going to the same. Listen, baby, listen. Thus we all, thus we return. That's just how that go. Simple as that, okay? So they got this. Come on, listen. I'm gonna love hard. I'm gonna continue to love hard. I'm gonna love, but I know I have. Sometimes you have to treat people accordingly, but that's still not doing that without loving. You understand what I'm saying? Walking in love, and that's what I do. Walk in love. So I'm getting ready to end this video. Okay, guys. Hope y'all have a good night. And just remember, sometimes you have to protect your energy, and that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? And it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Protect your energy. Protect it. Okay? All right. Y'all have a good night. And remember, it's the voice that matters. If you for all for the positive, you like the video, push it up, push it up, push it up, push it up. Okay? And subscribe, leave a comment. You got your feelings. There's no right or wrong. This is, you can express how you feel. Okay? But please keep it peaceful. Please keep it peaceful. Because, like I say, people going to always have something negative to say or misunderstand you or something like that. Take things in another way. That's not what I'm saying. But still, just leave a comment if something you need to know or want to know or something like that. But, keep it peaceful. Keep it peaceful. I'm going to ignore negativity. Listen, I ain't got that. I'm saving my energy, okay? So y'all have a good night. Peace out.